Hello and welcome to the latest edition of New Haven Vlog News Summary direct from our assignment desk, otherwise known as my Compost Heap. Let's see what stories we're working on this hour. Well, here's a story we didn't report in the Independent this week, and here's a tray that doesn't have pizza or a beets. The Lieutenant Governor was in New Haven, along with other officials, to start Pizza Month and the Pizza Trail, starting at Modern Pizza, one of the Golden Three. Now, when is this going to end, folks? We had the Beets play, we had the Beets biggest party ever, we had the trip to DC, the pizza capital, we had the Pizza Trail, the Pizza Month. We get it. We love when Lieutenant Governor and other visits our city. We get it that politicians say they love our pizza. We get that we have great pizza. We love our pizza. But enough, Ray. Let's just eat it. Maybe have some unchicken or a smoothie or something once in a while. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to sock some of those spotted lanterns. The next one I see, I'm going to crush it with this bat so I can feel powerful and believe I have control over nature. Wait a second. I talked to the state's top insect czar this week from the ag station, and he said, you know what? We don't have to go around killing all these spotted lanternflies that have started swarming in our state as an invasive species. People are freaked out about it. It turns out the only reason some of that official advice says you should kill them is that it just makes people feel better because they're freaked out about it. But it turns out that these spotted lanternflies aren't really bothering us. We thought they were going to kill our trees, but it's only one kind of tree around here they eat, the tree of heaven, which is an invasive species that we wanted to have killed. It also turns out that even if we do all squash them, we're not really going to kill most of them. But according to the insect czar, the robins and the other birds are just finding out that the bugs are here, and they're actually going to do the job anyway. One of the most revealing moments of this week's mayoral debate, which was really terrific, that was held at Co-op High School, was the unexpected question, in this case, the lanternfly. So Republican Steve Orozco is running as the fighter, the mixed martial arts guy. I'm going to be tough. Justin Elicker is running as the firm, but also caring about people, open, peace and love guy. The question was, what do you do when you see the spotted lanternflies? Justin Elicker says, I squash them, the Democratic mayor. And Steve Orozco said, I actually let them go because he doesn't feel like he wants to kill something if he doesn't need to. Well, this plunger, old school plunger, has me thinking about artificial intelligence. Our Senator Chris Murphy has taken the lead. This week he gave a keynote speech at a Brookings Institution event in warning about the dangers of AI. And I think we all agree, all sides of the aisle, that he is so right that we need to regulate what's happening, especially with young people, with these algorithms that are making the companies so much money, but draw people in so they actually end up killing themselves or killing their moms or just going crazy. But there's another side to it he was talking about that I think has to do more with this plunger, which is Murphy's worried about the job losses that AI are going to bring, and that's undeniable too. But he wasn't talking about the job gains. Anytime we have new technology in history, old jobs are lost, new ones are created. And where we've let people down, and why I think we're in this political moment now in this country, is that we don't retrain people so they could do the new jobs. I was so interested when the CEO of Walmart just said, because they have an interest in really tracking jobs. They said, yeah, a lot of jobs are going to be lost, but just as many are going to be created. There are going to be just many jobs. And what Walmart's doing out of its financial self-interest is they're training people for the new jobs being created. They're recruiting trucking, it's going to be in-store tech maintenance. And I think this is something that we can actually all agree about, whether it's MAGA, a Democratic Socialist, or the dead armadillo on the middle road, centrist, which is about the retraining, not just for those jobs, but the trades. Because, you know, we got all these smart devices now that are dumb as hell. They never work. We need people to know how to fix them. And those are good jobs, but they require more training. So we could do it right if instead of just fear-mongering and fighting with each other, we could see what we all agree on. Well, here's a memorial candle. This week we were mourning the loss of another teenager in New Haven. Caden Phillips, 15 years old, was killed. Doreen Chernecki from The Independent went to an event last night at Fairhaven School. It turned out Caden was very active in the New Haven Heap, which was a teen basketball league citywide. And when she went there, she saw not just how his death touches a larger community of people who have played there, but about how someone who had some tough challenges in life, including losing a father early, found a lot of joy and meaning in that league. What I thought of when I read that article was how, yes, these deaths touch us all, and it's so important to find the killer. The police department is working at it. They're trying to prevent retaliation. But also made me think of what we could all do, like the people who work on the Heap, to find the work that makes us all feel part of a community and find some meaning in life together. Until next time, this is New Haven Independent Vlog News Summit. Remember, let's always pick up and recycle our trash while we still can.